Okay, class, settle down. Get ready to take attendance. Settle down. Now let's see how many delinquents decided to show up today. Gwen, Tyran, Sarah, Dominique, why were you late?
Why you in my business? Can you tell me?
You know what? Don't come in my class with the attitude disrespecting me. Dominique, be quiet.
No, you be quiet. Centuries. Trying to fix the past, but how can we fix what we're still living in? Enslaved by our minds and misguided satisfactions. An education system been more like a prison system. Half teachers. Missing pages of a history, we'll never know. They keep telling us, go to school, make something else though. But how are we supposed to make something of ourselves behind those double doors that maybe the streets we stray away from and the prison walls we probably never see? They think they're teaching us, but really all they doing is preaching to the masses a bunch of BS we're not gonna remember the next day. And that's if we even care enough to listen to what that white man gotta tell us about our history. This sounds more like his story. Our history is more than MLK's, Rosa Parks, and Malcolm X's. Different shades of colors, those black letters on those white pages could never paint. But they'll continue to scream, no child left behind when they see fit. They forgot about those they actually left behind. They forgot about the eyes filled with tears from hunger their lunches could never wipe away. They forgot that those buildings they stand in front of are just another reason to escape the reality we wish we never had to face. They forgot about the 16-year-old mother-to-be, the only mother she knows she sees on that television screen. Mommy, we gotta do better than this. This is not what I envisioned cradled inside your crack-filled womb. I walked down the wrong road. Home feels more like hell on earth. And this baby inside of me keeps yelling, feed me! Standing in my dead end. I don't know which way it's out, but why should I walk down a different road when I'm gonna end up at the same destination anyway?
Dominique, this is the second time you interrupt my class. Dominique, sit down.
I'm gonna tell you sit down.
All right, today class, the topics that we're gonna go over are the women's rights movement.
We talked about that last week.
I didn't ask you. And other important movements in history. Now pay
We talked about
attention.
that 3 years ago. You got something new? Man, y'all going to sleep? I'm going to sleep. Good night. Right though.
Women for the vote! Women for the vote! Women for the vote! What are you doing?
Where am I? Where is my class? And who are you?
The question is, who are you? Why are you sleeping? You should be learning so you can make a difference.
Learning. Making differences. Whatever. She ain't talking about nothing. I know you heard me. We learned that 3 years ago. Now, if you don't mind, I'm trying to figure out what happened to my class. Like, for real.
I only ever wanted you to be strong. World-changing, brilliant, and strong. A strong woman has been hard to find today. At least in my time, we had women fighting for what they never had. Sure, they were hard to find then, but they seem to be just as hard to find today. I sometimes feel like SEAL Team 6 looking in the wrong cave. Do you have no understanding of the things I fought to provide for you? Do you have no understanding of the things you still do not have? I only ever wanted you to be strong. But here you are, dreaming of another world where knowledge grows on apple trees and it's no longer necessary, but darling, that world is only fantasy. So while you dream, you throw away everything I ever fought for. Not once did I dream of fantasy land. Each morning I rose out of sheets stitched with injustice and redefined being a woman. I've had my back broken by picket signs in my wrists, snapped from too tight handcuffs. I created a new world using my blood, sweat, and tears to drown the misogyny, gaining a voice of my own so women like you could have their own shout. So women would no longer have to dream that a new world was possible.
You funny. You cannot be serious. This so-called history that y'all are talking about ain't got nothing to do with my future, so you can kill all that noise.
History has nothing to do with you.
Nah, not at all.
Women I knew would cry at night in the safety of the darkness because they could never get an education. While women like you cry because your iPhone is out of date. Maybe my mentality is out of date, but you are not free from injustice.
Okay, whatever. Wait, where are you going? How am I supposed to get back to my class? Like, for real. Alright, man, whatever. Get hurt. Today, skirts rarely catch glimpses of the knees like it's the grounds earthly gods walk on. Praising him to his holy water rain. It's hard to tell whether the salt sticking to your cheeks or from your tears or his. This what y'all fought for. Whatever. Broken backs and broken hearts, more abortions than births. I'd rather be a female dog than a queen, because queens, they don't run these streets. Them women they was talking about, right? They fought to get out the homes, but now we got mothers in the streets and fatherless homes. Daughters becoming mothers before they're done being little girls. And sons, they become replacement husbands or corner boys to take care of their families they didn't take care of. And respect. Oh my God. They always talking about respect. Respect only comes with fair skin and 6 inches or more hanging between your legs. Well, ain't nothing fair about my skin, and the only thing that hangs between these legs comes with another mouth to feed. So please, tell me, what have all your protesting really done? I guess I'm in a dream. I'm just go back to sleep. Maybe I'll wake up back in my class.
Look at her! Look at her sleeping, can you believe it?
Brother Gabe.
Oh my God. For real. So she bought you? Alright. I feel it, okay. So I'm guessing you're some type of slave or something, huh?
Am I some type of slave?
Yeah, that's what you look like.
I've been working in that man's cotton fields all day. I left and I ain't never going back. Slave? But they got you in school and you had to sleep?
Yeah.
What your hair looking like?
Why you looking like that? So ashy feet. You need to get some dragons.
Why didn't you learn anything?
Learning? We ain't learning nothing. They ain't teaching us. We ain't learning nothing new. I learned that in the 3rd grade. They just gonna keep telling it to us till we get our diplomas.
Can someone tell me what my name looks like?
It's on your birth certificate.
All right.
I've been scribbling in the sticks with dirt for days now, trying to spell my name. A learned nigga told me that slavery but a bunch of letters and words, that they can only keep me here because I don't know no better. So can someone tell me what my name look like? They say the definition of a nightmare is a demon that oppresses people during their sleep. Say it only supposed to last till I wake up, but somehow I wake up to the same nightmare every day of my life. I come from the place where dreams go to die. Where I come from, ain't no such thing as a metaphor for freedom. And that same learned nigga kept telling me that slavery but a bunch of letters and words, that they can only keep me here because I don't know any better. Can someone tell me what my name look like? If I could, I'd use the blood from my own wounds as the ink to write my freedom papers, but see, it could only be my blood. See, because then, and only then, I can prove to myself and everybody that slave is just my condition and not who I am. If only I knew how to spell my name.
You look at us today, and then we supposed to be so much further along by now. Well, think again. We still living in chains disguised by the fabrics we pretend to satisfy us. See me, I'd rather stand in line and cop a pair of cycle sneakers than stand in line and pay for my tuition that's past due. We wouldn't call the name until unless it came with a dope beat or a catchy line. And mothers, they pray that their sons get home before the street lights come on. And young black boys, they pray to get out the ghetto before the ghetto gets out of them. So please, tell me, why you want this? This what you call freedom? Though nothing out here come without a price you could never afford.
But baby girl, you've been sedated. They've rewired your brain to make you think that there is no difference. The glass pushing down is just an illusion each piece, shard because you think you're the same. You think there's nothing to fight for anymore? You would rather text or tweet than break down generations of barriers so women can finally be equal. There's no one to blame but yourself.
We're supposed to be so much further along by now. Freedom was a dream that died along with our ancestors. We were supposed to be the resurrection, but instead, we're stuck in a vicious cycle of deferred dreams and dying aspirations. We will work all our lives in jobs that will get us nowhere, or we are killed before our conditions ever have a chance to improve. I guess not much has changed in 200 years. But what hurts me more than any whip that can rip through my flesh is the audacity to hold such apathy. We lost limbs just to gain ABCs. Now we won't lose sleep in order to gain a degree. What reason we got to be tired for?
I shouldn't be tired.
All right.
What? I shouldn't be tired? You say we're disgraced to our ancestors, but again, we still living enslaved. The only difference is all minds are in shackles. I didn't ask for this life. Rappers and basketball players, we envy them. But they replaced the overly large slick zip coons and sandals flaunting their little Jezebels across that TV screen with their puppet strings hanging across their necks. And we'll continue to shake what our mamas gave us until our names are no more than female dogs or gardening tools. There are no more traces of the kings and queens that we come from. We are the innovators of this world, but they seem to have forgotten about that. So tell me, why I should believe slavery still doesn't exist. Tell me, why I should even try.
Why should you try? Girl, do you know where we come from? We come from bent backs that were broken trying to stand up straight. We come from blistered and bleeding feet that never stopped running. We come from surviving the fight with the 500-year-old monster with the stench of our ancestors' blood still steaming from his lips. We ain't earned the right to be tired yet.
Do you even realize that the word woman still spells weak and feminine still spells frail until the day that you give it strength?
There is no such thing as a day off until there are no more single mothers raising children by themselves.
Until the day you turn that word into the hammer that will shatter the glass you've been suffocating under. Until the day you grow a tough enough spine to create picket signs with, to create a new world with, to lend to other women whose spines are still too weak to hold them up. The women that still depend on their men to keep them standing.
Until incarcerating and killing black boys isn't a national pastime.
No longer will they be able to sedate you with teaching jobs and bachelor degrees.
Until a ticket out of the ghetto isn't stamped with a microphone, a sports team logo, or a thong. Until ghettos no longer exist.
No longer will there be an imbalance of women to men in government jobs or businesses. Will rich white men be the ruler of our curves no longer? Will the only strength in women come from the last 3 letters?
Until being black and educated is the rule and not the exception. Until little girls are more likely to have a degree than a baby at age 21.
Until women will finally be able to stand in strength.
Until there's no such thing as a first-generation college student. Until that day has fully come. Wake your ass up!